Hey everybody, Danielle here. Sitting up, getting ready to go to bed here in just a little bit. Um, Excuse my voice. Nolan's been sick all week and been to the doctor, and then I woke up yesterday morning and was a little nasally and congested, just coughing, and I got hoarse tonight. It's like it goes away in the daytime, and then at night it's back. So just bear with my voice. Sitting here Thursday night and working on a few things for EFM, going over some questions, looking at writing down the questions off of the site and everything, and getting ready to settle in for the night. I've got a busy day planned tomorrow. I actually took off work. Lainey is out of school tomorrow, and she's out tomorrow and Monday. The kids here where we are have a teacher in service day tomorrow, and then President's Day Monday. So they're getting a little 4-day weekend. So I took a couple of vacation days myself, and I'm going to get a few things done. I'm hoping Monday will just be my sleep in day and my rest day, but tomorrow I'm gonna take my car to get the oil changed, and I have a doctor's appointment. Got a grocery order to pick up that I placed my order, so we'll see how it goes. I'm sure there'll be a stop for coffee or caffeine somewhere in there. I'm sure it's, but knowing Lainey, she'll have something planned. But just going over a couple of questions. I promised y'all a video this week. As I always start off my videos, first and foremost, thank you all for all the thoughts and prayers for Pawpaw. He is coming along much better. The doctor has told him he's possibly going to be on the antibiotics at home. He takes some IV possibly in another couple of weeks, but they review it week by week. And so hopefully he'll be coming off of those soon, and once he does and he is feeling up to it, then we'll get together and shoot some videos, so they'll be back. But they thank you very much for all the thoughts, prayers, well wishes for him. Again, he's doing much better. Everything's coming along. It's just it's a slow process when you've had a bad infection. I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I've not experienced anything like what he's going through, but yeah, anytime you've had a bad infection and something go on, and you have to get the right antibiotics and everything. So yeah, but he is coming along, and he's starting to feel better again. He's not 100% yet, but he is getting there, and we thank y'all for the prayers. They will be back soon. I know y'all miss them. I miss them. I had somebody ask me the other day, how could I possibly know anything about Elvis? I was not around. And no, I wasn't around. I didn't come along until 1983. As I stated, I think in another video of mine, but I didn't come along until 1983. So no, I don't know personally, but I do know all of the stories that my grandparents have told, and any of the questions that they've answered. I do know about that, but by no means I don't know it from firsthand. But I enjoy sharing their stories anyway. We had a few questions that I'm going to answer tonight, and then I have a few more that I'm going to get with them over the weekend. I've been jotting those down and working on that tonight. So a few more that I'll get with them. Like I say, you're stuck with me and possibly Lainey for another couple of weeks, and then maybe, just maybe, it'll be time for Nanny and Pawpaw to jump back in, and I know that everybody will be very thrilled and happy. I will too. I will too. But I appreciate y'all being patient with me. I just want to keep the channel going, keep everybody up to date, not let the channel get behind and get lost right now. So anyway, we did have a few questions. One that I thought was pretty interesting with the Super Bowl happening this past Sunday. It was from what I hear, I didn't watch it. I actually ended up going to bed. I had to work the next day and ended up going to bed, but I heard it was a good game in the overtime. And so if you had a team playing and your team won or got to be in the Super Bowl, congratulations. Something that we were asked, that's my Luna barking. Luna, calm down. She wants me to play with her toys. Something that we were asked was if Elvis would have performed in the Super Bowl for maybe the halftime show. And I asked Nanny and Papa what they thought about that. And of course, these are just, hypothetical questions. To their knowledge, no, he was never asked to perform in the Super Bowl. And I mean, like they said, that's to their knowledge. No, he was not. And he never did. Nanny and Papa both said that they highly doubt that he would have, unless, of course, the price was right and Colonel agreed to it. But they're very highly doubtful that Colonel would have agreed to that. Now, as you know, Elvis loved football. Nanny said they did attend a few games when it was a football team in Memphis called the Grizzlies back then, and they did sit with him. He was there just as a watcher, not a performer. He loved football and enjoyed it, but again, him performing, I think it would have definitely have been one of the greatest Super Bowl halftime performances ever. I'm sure, hit like if you agree. Let me know what you think. I'm sure you'll agree with me. It'd be a great halftime show to remember all these years, but they're just doubtful that it would have happened. Again, this is just their opinion, but doubtful it would have happened, with the Colonel's involvement, and unless the price was right. And then, of course, Colonel would have said, yeah, go for it. Nanny did say that she thinks that, Elvis would have probably have been honored to have sang the national anthem, maybe. Again, he was never asked to. He never did. He wasn't asked to their knowledge, but that maybe he would have enjoyed doing the national anthem for a big game like that. But again, I mean, those were decisions that weren't just, hey, well, will you do it? It was a business decision, and decisions that they're very doubtful Colonel would have gone for. But again, I think it would have been a very, very memorable halftime performance. Let's see. That being said, another question that I've had was about my grandparents. Where did my grandparents meet? They met in high school at Whitehaven High School. My grandparents got married November the 29th, 1961. And the questions come up, did they have a big, huge wedding? Are there pictures from their wedding? Was Elvis at their wedding? No. The truth of that is, Nanny and Papa did not actually have a wedding. They were married in Hernando, Mississippi, where my family lives now. At the Justice of the Peace, across from the old courthouse in Hernando. It was right next door to a service station, and they excuse me, they got married there. Just a little tidbit for you. Everybody knows I'm married. I've been married to Nolan since 2006. And this will be 18 years married this summer, at the end of the summer. And we did not have a wedding either. My family said, we can help you do a little wedding, or we can help y'all out with a little bit of money to maybe go on a vacation if you don't want the stress. We did not want the wedding stress, and weddings can be very beautiful. They can also be very stressful, and a whole lot of money spent for, 15, 20 minutes and a few pictures. We didn't want a big flashy wedding. We really just didn't want a wedding. We just wanted to get married. And so Nolan and I went on a Friday morning in August of 2006. And we went over to a courthouse in Crittenden County, Arkansas. And we got married. We walked in, told them that we wanted to get our marriage license and get married. And she said, let me fill out the paperwork. And she said, did you want somebody to come marry you today? And I said, yes. And she called in the Justice of the Peace, and he came up there and took us into a little courtroom, and we got married. And we left there and stopped at a truck stop and changed clothes, grabbed a hamburger from McDonald's, and kept on going down to Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama. Carolina, and spent a few nights there and had a really good time. Came back and went back to work within a few days. So that's our story too. And it's just the big weddings just weren't, just weren't for us. Just a decision. They can be very beautiful though, and some people want that and they love it, and that's wonderful too. I say to each their own, and whatever they want to do. But yeah, Nanny and Pawpaw were married in November of 1961. So this year will be 63 years that they've been married. So in November. So let's see, what was another question? Oh, speaking of that, Nanny did have her wedding ring set from the 60s, and once I got married, she did give it to me. It's the one that I wear. It's the front two rings. The back ring, the band, is actually Pawpaw's mother's band. It was kind of the same style ring, and so I have them together. My great-grandmother's band, Lorraine. Lorraine is Pawpaw's mother. She was Gladys's brother Travis's wife, so Gladys's sister-in-law. And that's it on the back. And then my Nanny's rings, and that's the ones that I wear all the time. And I treasure those. If anything were to happen, I would just lose it. But I'm trying to think of any other questions that you all had. I know that some of you wanted to get a few stories about the big move from Tupelo and get a little more detail from Pawpaw about the move itself, and maybe what was going through the family's mind. Where were they living at the time? Where did they move into when they came back to Memphis? So yeah, he's gonna do that. It may not be one of the first videos that we have. Once he gets back, we're probably just gonna do more questions, because I have a ton of questions for y'all. But yeah, he is gonna do that as a video for everybody. So the big move from Tupelo, look forward to that. We've had people having questions about different family members. Pawpaw's Uncle Tracy, what order the brothers and sisters were in from oldest to youngest, Gladys's brothers and sisters. More information on some of the aunts and uncles and cousins. We'll get into that. I know that y'all love to hear stories about Minnie Mae, so hopefully they will have some coming up for you. Now, Pawpaw promised in one video that there was a story about Minnie Mae that he really wasn't going to put in a video, but that he would just tell it live in person if we have a Q&A. So if any of you do come this year for our Q&A, and yes, we are working on plans for that, by the way. I'm finalizing everything, and we'll have information for y'all come March the 1st. So stay tuned. I'll release information right here on YouTube and on Facebook, Instagram, March the 1st, with more information about our Elvis Week plans. If you do come, remind him he owes you a Minnie Mae story in person. So that'll be interesting. We have a lot of good stuff coming along for y'all. Again, some of the questions I'm going to get with them, and I'm going to ask over the weekend, and have you guys a good Sunday video with some questions and answers. But there's a lot of them that it's a lot of elaboration that goes into more stories, and it's better told by them. And I know you want to hear them from them. You don't want to hear them from me. I wouldn't want to hear them from me. I want to hear them from them, right from the source. So that's what we're going to do. Again, I appreciate y'all just being friendly, nice, warm, and welcoming to me to help me keep the channel going while Pawpaw is down right now. He is bouncing back. They hope to be back very, very, very soon. I want to thank everybody again. I've got more names I'm getting from Lainey that have donated to her middle school band. There's still a few days left. It goes on until next Wednesday, the 21st. And so if anybody wants to donate, hit me up. I'll get you that link. But we really appreciate it. She was so excited. She has surpassed her goal and is still collecting. She's so excited. The band appreciates it. These are talented kids. Some of them, including Lainey. My dog is going haywire right now. I'm sorry. But anyway, these are talented kids. Some, just like Lainey, just picked up their instruments this past August. So we really appreciate all the love and support. Again, thank you for tuning in with me today. Stay tuned for Sunday. I've also come across a couple of YouTube shorts that I created that I did forget to post, so you'll get to see Nanny and Papa on there. They are pre-recorded from back in December, I think. So I'll have some of those here in the next couple of days. You'll still be seeing me and Lainey for a few days, but we appreciate your thoughts and prayers. Remember, tune in with me on March 1st. If you're not on Facebook or Instagram for social media, and YouTube is your only social media, tune in on March the 1st to get any updates about our Elvis Week plans. I am working on those plans. We are finalizing everything. Once we see how Papa's doing and everything, where I can get with him and really talk with him, we'll have some fun new merchandise coming out. It's a big surprise with some fun new merchandise, pictures, and Q&A. So I'll get with y'all on March the 1st for all of that information. And I guess I'm going to call it a night, finish up with a few questions, and head to bed from a long, busy day. But I hope that you guys have a wonderful Friday. I hope that y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. We love y'all. And remember, Elvis fans matter always. Good night, y'all.
Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.